A warm welcome to all the students. So, I am Pavan Kumar. So, I will be guiding you through the operating systems. And in today's session, we will be discussing about installation of setup of operating system. So, in order to start the installation of operating system, we will be using a GitHub repository which is been shared by MIT. So this contains all the information like how the software is supposed to be installed and all. So in this process, like there is a README file, so where we will be using XV6 as a software. So this XV6 has as an interface where we can connect and implement all the operating system commands and try to process it in all other ways. So for this XV6, so as these are so many commands that can be installed in our different operating systems. So this is an Google Colab notebook. So this will be shared to you when you are supposed to install it. So this Collab notebook gives an in detail description of all the things that can be installed. For example, we would be having different users, right? So for Windows users, Linux, Macs. So there is the different processes for which we will be using this. So for which currently I'm having Windows. So in Windows, let us use this process. Though all the operating system commands run mostly on Linux or Ubuntu, the distributor of Ubuntu, which is Linux. So here we would be replicating Windows to Linux or else Mac to Linux operating system in such a way that all the commands will be having a single command which can be working on three different. It's like we are installing a Linux on Windows with the help of WSL. So for which, like, let us follow the step-by-step instructions of Windows. Install WSL on the system on PowerShell. So why, as this is telling, like this will install a Ubuntu subsystem on your Windows. Other thing is like if you had VS Code installed, you can call code from the Linux substation to start the VS Code server. So, but let us start with PowerShell only because PowerShell would be an ideal approach. So let us open PowerShell and let me run as administrator because this will be having all the privileges of admin. So yeah, I have given the administrative privileges to install this. So let us proceed further. Okay. If you want US code, the same process would be once this step is done, let us go to the second step. Like here, no, let me finish this. Pardon. So we will be using WSL hyphen install in PowerShell. So WSL hyphen install. So this command runs the WSL version. For example, see, the command which you are selling is the distribution with the supplied name already exists. It means I have installed it already. In your case, if you type this command WSL install, this will start getting installed and it will be asking some prompts like wherever you want to install, click yes. So S should be supposed to be given as capital Y or no. So let us go with only capital Y wherever it is being asked in future. So once this is done, you will get a confirmation like the WSL system has been installed. So this step is done. So once this step is done, like you will be getting an Ubuntu in your system. So when Windows, like you might be knowing, like in Windows, we will be using only command line or PowerShell. But with the help of this command, we will be installing Ubuntu, which is say which is kind of easy and useful for operating system commands and operations. So okay, where is yeah? So let me. So this is an Ubuntu IDE. Or else if you're getting confused, just type Ubuntu, you will be getting this. Okay. So let us continue our process. As given over here, let me keep on going step by step. Hope this screen would be better for you. The first command would be sudo apt get update. So just try to copy and paste all these commands. Key. So this will be prompting directly. So once as you are, as some of you will be the first time users, right? So first time users, sudo apt get, as you when you type sudo apt get update, so this will be asking try to create a username and password. It's something like if you create a Windows or operating system or install it in it, or Ubuntu operating system, it will be asking for username and password to log in, right? So this will be asking for a username and password. Just create a username and password. So in my case, my username is Pavan Parvatam. So I have given this as username, and password I have given. So this is for the first time. And for the second time, like me, so just supposed to log in with direct password. So I'm typing my password over here. See. So as soon as I click on password, this starts to say find for updates. But one thing I am supposed to tell you, like the password would not be visible here. So make sure you're typing the password in some notepad or something. Check whether it is working fine or not. If it is working fine, then try to type it, because this will not be visible and this will be just given as a blank. So don't get confused ki where is my your password getting typed. So as soon as you click on this, all the updates, this will find all the updates and this will be getting updated. Then comes our second line command. Our second line command would be sudo apt install. So this command is we are using for QUME. So QUME part will be discussing just for your understanding. Even I have installed QUME, so it was directly showing us like, yeah, this is done. Yeah, so this was automatically installed and so on. Yeah. So QME, this second line of command is used for QMO, and the first line is for the existing update of the software. Okay. So till here, hope everything is perfect for you all. Now let us start with. So one command which is not mentioned here is code hyphen dot. So code hyphen dot is like it will be opening some terminal. For example, if you have Visual Studio Code or any cursor or some other, so this will automatically prompts you, "Please should you I open it?" Because the upcoming commands can be easily checked with the help of Visual Studio Code rather than terminal. So I have used this command. So the code space hyphen d. So this is the files which you will be getting. So let us keep this aside. Okay. So till here everything is done perfectly. Let me close this. Just I have shown you so that if you click code and if you go to this terminal, you can perform the same process again. The same process as mentioned from here. If you have installed VS Code, something like this. Okay. Once these two are done, we are supposed to clone the GitHub repository. Why are we supposed to clone the GitHub repositories? Because all the things have been already posted in this. We are just taking a clone and using as per our requirement. So one of the option is to like copy this and you can clone it with the help of clone commands, or else you can directly clone with this. Anyhow, both are the same. So let me clone this git clone. Okay, so as I have already installed this part, so it is showing us like this already exists, so there's no need of cloning. But if you check in your case, as soon as you run this clone, the GitHub, I think you all are familiar with GitHub cloning. So this is very simple thing. So you will be getting a clone of it. And once you get a clone of it, ls is like it shows a list of commands and list of files, folders, directories, and all. Basically, it's like list. So as you are able to see this XV6 RISCV, so try to enter into that folder. Click on RISCV and click to enter on this folder. So you can easily notice like instead of this dollar, we are entering it. And if we click on ls should list what are present in this XV6. So these are all the things that are being present in XV6. See, that is the cloned part which I have taken from. This is the cloned part. Concentrate only on this folder, not the others, because this is like we will be showing everything. So if not, if you are getting confused or something like this, let us take code space dot from here. So this will again open. Yeah. So this will again open from XV6 folder. So this will be showing what are the files that are present in XV6 and all. Just have a walkthrough. Like we will be discussing what are kernels, what are users, what are MKFS, and what are the other files that are being used in detail. So till here, I think it's clear for you. Then next command comes is make QEMU. So make QEMU is like a kernel which can be operated on collab. The main use of this QEMU is like we can perform multiple operations, and it's like a processor inside a processor so that the processing part can be faster and all and kind of thing. So let us again, as I told you, like this is the installation of QEMU command. And if we want to check it whether it's properly working and fine, so we are supposed to enter into makeqmo with the help of makeqmo commands. So when the qmo topic comes, we'll be discussing everything in detail. Okay, so we will be sharing you this document. We will be sharing you the GitHub repository so that you can try to familiarize with all these commands. Like these are some of the QMO commands where we'll be listing, where we'll be making clean of all the folders. So this generally used helps to kill the processing speed and all. And then comes the list of files and the let me explain this, and this comes the different qmo commands. As we already saw make qmo, this has been started. So from here, like we will be going through all those things and all. So these all things will be discussed in our next session. Hope you got everything clear, and if you have any doubts, feel free to reach out to me. And for these all things will be discussed in further classes as mentioned. So I think this is enough for our today's session of installation and user setup. So this is for today. Hope you had a wonderful session. Have a great day. Thank you.